Okay, welcome to episode 19 of Public Trust Review, Doing the People's Business. And want to just preface this particular episode was, the inspiration from this was from last night's grand jury, the report from the civil grand jury that the council reviewed, and some of the comments that were made, specifically that the majority of the council feels that there is not a public trust issue. So that's the inspiration of this particular episode. Let's just jump right into the first thing that we're going to show. And Tom, why don't you just tell us what are we going to be seeing here at the beginning of every council meeting?
Yeah, so every council meeting is either going to build public trust or it's going to damage or destroy it. And so to help the council to build public trust, there are behavioral standards for public meetings that are built into what goes on or are supposed to be built in to what goes on at the council meeting.
Statement of behavioral standards. The City of Santa Clara has adopted a code of ethics and values and behavioral standards for public meetings to promote and maintain the highest levels of conduct. This includes mutual respect, robust discussion, and allowing city business to be done in an efficient and consistent manner.
So that's important.
No, go ahead.
Because that's important because without that, you can't have a good council meeting and you can't build public trust unless there's something that's guiding it.
And what we're displaying right here, this is, if you go to the council chambers, which I went to last night for this particular meeting to review the grand jury report, the council pack, you'll recognize at the beginning of the council pack, there's that green page at the very beginning. And this is what's on that page. And I highlighted two areas right here: behavioral standards for public meetings and the good government guiding principles. And we're going to see why that's important in just a second. I'm going to walk you through. If you want to see where this comes from, you can go to the homepage of City of Santa Clara, click on Mayor and Council, scroll down to where it says Council Meeting Information, and click on that little tab. And then it'll open up and you'll see Behavioral Standards for Public Meetings. When you click on that link, it will take you to this page, which you will notice is the material for where this green packet or the green page comes from, given at every public meeting. And Tom, just briefly tell us about this document.
So the council started working on this document around 2009, and it was a set of ground rules for the council, for the staff, and for the public on how to conduct and be at a public meeting. And what you see there, so you see the dates and so forth. The thing on the bottom, these good government guiding principles, these are principles that the council agreed with in 2010 and developed in 2010 of the standards that council decisions at public meetings should follow or should meet. And these standards, you can read them, they deal with the law, with fairness, with respect, with harms and benefits, or good consequences and bad consequences, and how much you can reduce any kind of harm that you might be causing by a decision you make. And this is what the council meeting is supposed to be revolving around, and it's supposed to be informing the decisions everyone makes. And in order to make that happen, we have these ground rules for public meetings.
And just to close, our last slide here is, how seriously do you feel this council takes this document, the document we just showed here, and what grade would you give the council? Now, we're not going to answer those questions for you. That's up for you to decide. And in some of the upcoming programs we're going to have, we're going to actually go through and kind of dissect a little bit of what took place last night at that first public meeting of the grand jury report, the civil grand jury report, and to document things that we think are in line or not in line with that document, and to see if you agree with that. Anything else you want to close on, Tom?
No, all I wanted to say was every part of everybody's job description in city government is to foster and earn and nourish public trust.
All right. Until our next episode, we'll see you next week. Or actually, next week's Thanksgiving, we might skip a week. All right.
That's good. Yeah.